can write a check, you can put cash in. Some people even put gambling chips in the offering plate. I'm not kidding. Because it's really giving not only to his church, it's giving to the Lord. So Dr. Lynn, would you scripture on your heart, whatever's in your heart, because you're my mentor. Do whatever you want.
The Lord shared with me the word stewardship. You know, Paul the Apostle thought very highly of stewardship. Stewardship of his calling and ministry. Let's pray. Let's believe, God, that our vision will even expand and extend and do more effectively than ever before. Father, in Jesus' name, I thank you for the privilege of being part of this great work right here at ICLV.
And the buckets are going to go around the aisles. Go ahead and give as the Lord leads your heart.
All right, man, let's talk heavy for a minute, man. Let's get to it. I'm going to talk about my problem with Shakur Stevenson. People it just continue to go over people's head. Oh, you mad because he Puerto Rican people in the comment, well, I'm mixed and I'm this, and I'm like, all right, we hear a whole bunch of hit dogs holler. Like, you got to remember, people forget quick. They forget just as quick as they forgive, right? So apparently everybody's like, oh, I don't understand. Like, okay, you forgot when he. Matter of fact, you know what's so funny? Because I wasn't gonna go live, but I'm gonna show y'all why I decided to really speak on this again. Other than a whole bunch of clueless people, in the comment section. My thing is this: don't know. Hey, Coons and Keisha get the biggest passes in the black community, anything righteous, anything to be anything synonymous or close synonymous with doing the right thing is frowned upon in the black community, right? They forgive coon shit more than they forgive anything else. So I want to address this and get this out as fast as possible so we can move on, right? So give me 5 seconds. Get this out. So people are just like, oh, you just got a problem. No, I don't have a fucking problems. Don't come out of nowhere, right? So he said, I remember living on Muhammad Ali Avenue, dead broke, feeling like I was never gonna win, right? This the same nigga who said Tyson Fury, which we gonna speak on in a second, was greater than Muhammad Ali. Same dude who said Sugar Ray Robinson was buns. Same dude that called, Frank Martin all type of bitch ass niggas, hoe ass niggas. But when Lomachenko ducked him, oh, Loma gold, I love Loma. All that mark ass clown ass shit that he was saying, dog, holding up the Puerto Rican motherfucking flag, and that's one thing you notice about. And I'm gonna keep this less than 7 minutes. That's one thing you notice about a lot of these people online that be talking that divestor shit, that be talking that coon shit. All the time you see a Haiti flag, you see a fucking some type of African flag, and they think, well, I'm really Ghanaian, or I'm really Namibian, I'm just really Haitian. Okay, then get an N-word back, right? Stop trying to claim hip hop. Okay. Stop acting like we cool. No, delineate. We us and y'all them. That's just my whole thing. Stop trying to dress like us, trying to stop swag like that. If you want to go over there, be over there. Be over there. I don't have an issue with it, but what comes with it is this. They act like they with you, but they have all this disdain and disrespect. And then this mark ass nigga talking about, well, I got respect for T.O. and man, dog. Look how he talk about black people. Look how he was dogging out Dev, and Bill and them was helping this nigga when he was dead broke. He was helping you behind the scenes when you was dead broke. Before it was a Lil J, a J Prince, they was helping you. They was helping you. But you turn around and you say all this nasty shit about Dev, right? It wasn't in the name of competition. You notice they talk a lot of these fucking tethers, they talk spicy about black people because it's out of jealousy, bro. And like I said on my stream yesterday, I would love to see them give reparations out and watch all these dudes that's putting a Puerto Rican patch on this fucking trunks. Right? I'm not gonna get into that again. Claiming Haiti, claiming Jamaica, claiming one of the countries in Africa, claiming Brazil. I'm really black, Afro, Latino, all this. They claiming all that. If they get reparations, all of them gonna be claiming FBA, bro. All of them gonna be. It's so many dudes like Anton Daniels, bro. That nigga's Nigerian, bro. They ain't letting no real black man get up there and he ain't gonna sell those community out, bro. Come on, so when people kind of be like, oh man, I don't see why you don't, y'all forgot. If you follow my channel, if you follow boxing, you've heard him make all those quotes. You've heard him talk spicy and say, we all bitch ass niggas, you a hoe ass nigga to all these black fighters. But when it comes to the other, Loma go, Fury better than Ali. Oh, Sugar Ray Robinson was bun. You ain't never seen him say Rocky Marciano buns. The last person that said Rocky Marciano was buns, they robbed him of a 50-0 record. If you don't know who that is, if you don't know who that is, bro, you shouldn't be listening to me when we talking about boxing, bro. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So people that's what it is. So people want to know my problem. The first 7 minutes, clip it. 6 minutes and 53 seconds. We're gonna get it to 7. Clip this part. They want to know what my issue with him is. That's what it is. Clip it. Put it on a motherfucking shirt. Like Corey say. Ricky E, salute. Puerto Rican Shakur. Egner, salute. Johnson, salute. Don Royal, salute. It's more ice work. Of course it is. Black people are the most forgiving people, the most lenient people, man. That's why we weak. That's why we seen as weak. Ain't nobody out there advocating for us to get reparations. Ain't nobody advocating for us to get what we deserve. But when it's time to them to get help, they come on, man. The Carnival Commentary had a great video where it talked about this president of the Mexican something. He said he don't want to have no alliance with them dirty niggas. He said that. I gotta fill up his name. I might do a video on it. Phantom One, salute. He said, Shaki Shakur, before y'all get mad, put the fight on. I want to see them fight, but I left it at that. I'll be leaving it at that. Chief Red Cloud, salute. So anybody want to know, go to the first 7 minutes of this video, and that I pretty much, you can, if you want me to provide receipts, tell me to provide the receipts, and I'll do a compilation video. I do a compilation video and I provide the receipts. Man, niggas a clown, dog. Niggas a clown. Don't nobody want to be black no more, but everybody want to say nigga. Everybody want to be like Brandy. They want to be down. They want to act like they with us. I'm tired of that, bro. I'm tired of that shit. Either you with the productive black people or you not. And it's cool if you not. Y'all do your own thing. I don't want to fight with y'all then. I want to fight for liberation. I want to fight for freedom. I don't want to fight for survival. I want to fight with my true brothers. If you ain't down, if we all should be one, and you want to go advocate for them with ICE and all that, man, miss me with that, bro. I ain't with that. You down with Pookie and Pookisha? I ain't with that. You down with co-parent? I ain't with that. It's a bunch of shit that I'm morally not down with. If it happened to happen, I'm not holding it against you. But if you advocating for all that weird shit, I'm good. I'm good, bro. If you ain't standing for us, cool. And I'm cool with standing with people from the diaspora. Let me clear that up. I'm cool with standing with, but y'all be acting fake. Y'all, a lot of them be acting like y'all cool. I work with them or we cool, but then you hating on the low. I don't play that, bro. If you down, if you not, it's cool. You feeling a certain type of way, hey, that's on you. You ain't no down productive, black person, man, get out my way. You don't see us, we really should have a lot of disdain for a lot of those African tribes that traded us over here. A lot of us was traded. We was enslaved and traded. A lot of us was already here. I said it again, another history lesson. The indigenous people of Australia was black. That should give you an idea. Mexicans don't have that's they don't have they hate niggas more than they hate the Spaniards. But I'm not here to give a history lesson. And we ain't did nothing to Hispanic people, man. We ain't did nothing to y'all but show love. For the ones that hate. But you know, I'm just move on, man. What we speaking on? So let's get to Wilder, bro. Let's get to Wilder. I'm gonna talk about Wilder, his comments. We're gonna get to Shakur and the aftermath, everything that happened. Didn't watch Xander's IS, don't give a fuck, but I will address that in the video tomorrow that he trying to fight Josh Kelly, and we'll talk about Kerr and Tank, Shakur and Tank. So, you know, people are, oh man, you hating and you. I'm not hating. I'm being very objective when it comes to Shakur. Say something good about Shakur. I made 3 videos bigging up Shakur Stevenson. What else more do y'all want? But when I'm right about Keyshawn knocking out Jermaine Ortiz, when I said it Friday and Saturday, ain't nobody come out here and say, oh, good shit. They be killing me with that shit. They be killing me with that. Straight clown ass nigga. Let's go. I ain't listen to the chat.
You only seeing what you saw. He didn't win nothing. They gave it to him. I can't think about the third one, but the 2 of them, he definitely cheated. I got proof and evidence of that. When I do my documentary and my movie about it, it's going to be presented. I'm going to bring the peoples and the artifacts and everything I know. Why you think he can't come back to America now? The man cheated. He's the biggest cheater in boxing history. If you look him up, you will see it. And if I'm lying, then please tell him to sue me for defamation of character so I can have the proof. I want that. I can't wait on it because being a black man with dark skin is harder to believe me than to believe a white man. And then that first fight, the referee, that's white supremacy. What he did, you know what he said? He did what he thought was best for boxing. Nah, your job is to count his ass out. That's what you're supposed to do. He gave him an extra 15 count. You know what I mean? Everybody know that. So it is what it is. And how I speak from the truth and from the heart and the passion of it. And that's why a lot of people don't want me in this business because I know too much.
And I say this, Deontay Wilder be on code. I'll give him that. Y'all can talk about what type of woman he keep on his arm and all that, but give me 1 minute. Y'all can talk about all the type of woman he keep on his arm. And I ain't really concerned about that. That's down the list of bullshit on the pro-black list. But, you know, what I will say is he keep it real. He was interviewing with Derek Chisora. He keep it real with black media. But my thing is, if y'all had evidence, we need to expose that evidence. We need to, you know, sue him. Why we waiting for a documentary? That's my thing. Why we ain't getting busy now? Now, maybe he said, oh, that's why he can't fight the United States. And maybe they paying Deontay Wilder to be quiet. And if that's the case, I'm not even bringing it up. So at the end of the day, it just seemed like salty grapes because we can't see the evidence. We don't see a lawsuit. We don't see you attacking his promoter or attacking the commission, or we don't see you attacking his assets. So when we had those conversations, to me, it's pretty much pointless. Because if you can't show us the evidence, we don't want to see it down the road. We don't want to wait for your documentary to come out. What good does that do us right here, right now? You just seem crazy because you said, "Ooh, the autopsy, we gonna provide proof." We ain't seen no proof yet. We ain't seen proof or oof. So ultimately, it just seemed like you crazy, bro. And then, he said he don't know if he cheated in the third fight, and it's easy for me to tell him to let it go and move on. But if he really believe it, I feel you on that. It's hard to let something go when they cheated you. And he said it's harder for them to believe a black man with dark skin than a white guy. And that's cool. That's just subjective. And I'm not going to disagree with him on that. But in this type of situation, if you got the proof, y'all been having the proof for several years now. Show the proof. Is he one of the biggest cheaters in boxing? I did a video when this fight was made. Whatever year the first fight was made, I did a video on it. And I was the only dude that did a video who said this was a bad idea. Tyson Fury got a history of cheating. He shouldn't take the fight. Nobody listened to me. Nobody was fucking with me. Everybody acting like I was crazy and all that. I said that. I did that exact video. So he had a history of cheating before he fought Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder and then was trying to play keep up with the Joneses with Anthony Joshua, and got Fury thought he was an easy lick off the couch. But give me 5 seconds. I gotta take my fucking salmon out the oven. Give me 5 seconds. Only y'all with Pee Wee Mac, I guess.
Mac, you understand me? P. Macacoleon alias, you understand? From the door to the no.
Yes, sir.
Chicago to fair, no sons of my motherfucking macaroni life.
Hey,
Yes,
man, can
sir.
I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long you been in the game is that you claim to family?
Oh, 78, I had my first home. I was 18.
Yeah,
I
man.
went over, Rick, Chicago Ricky took me over down Magic Juan's house for
Right.
the first time his birthday party. Yeah, and I was turned on ever since. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what they say about the game? Yeah, they got to be in you. It can't be on.
Can't be on.
You know what I'm saying? This is Vinny back. I got a live exclusive players. I told you I'm going to bring something fresh to death. But I finally got a real true one in the building, man. Chicago finest, I'm talking about.
Believe that.
Yeah, Pee Wee back. You understand what I'm saying? And don't forget to put the back.
All right, we got a couple more minutes on that. But yeah, like my whole thing about it is, if I'm him, either show the evidence or shut up. You know, that's just what it is. We want to see the evidence or shut up. We want to see lawsuits or shut up. But one of the stronger things that he said was, tell him to sue me for defamation then. That was a strong statement. Because remember when Floyd Sr. and them got sued by Pacquiao for them going around talking about he was on steroids. What did Manny Pacquiao do? Manny Pacquiao sued him. He sued him for defamation. So if this true, Tyson Fury should sue him for defamation. It missed me with that. Oh, we don't sue. Man, bullshit. Bullshit. There's been so many lawsuits in the history of this sport. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard got sued by Donald Curry, I think it was, for tricking him out of fight with, I forget who it was. He finessed him out of a fight with, I don't want to know if it was Thomas Hearns or Roberto Duran, but he finessed him out of a big money fight. He sued Sugar Ray Leonard and won, I believe, for, finessing him out of one of the big fights. So like I said, we have a whole bunch of people in boxing who speaking about, historically. I mean, Zab sued Cletus Sheldon after he, he almost went into a coma after they fought. What are we talking about? Nobody calling Virgil Ortiz a pussy for suing Oscar De La Hoya to avoid the Virgil Ortiz fight. That's why I say it's, a lot of talking points are only significant or only stick or only a thing when it's certain fighters. And it tends to always be the black fighters. Virgil Ortiz should be going down as one of the most hated fighters. Golden Boy should be going down as one of the most hated promotional companies right now. That's a fact. It really should. When you historically look at all the whole shit that they done did throughout their career, how many people say they took money from them and all that type of stuff, it should go down as one of the most hated ones. But they don't attack when it ain't black. I keep telling y'all that. You don't hear them talk about Joseph Diaz. Did y'all know what he was accused of? Carlos Molina was also convicted of that. The Carlos Molina that fought brother Lara, he was convicted of being what they accusing them people of being at Epstein Island. That's what they was accused of. And convicted. I think Carlos Molina, if my memory serves me correctly, he was convicted. He was convicted. He got to register if he come to your neighborhood, ninja. But you don't see them bringing that shit up about them. But they'll bring up, well, Bill was this and he did this and he did. They don't bring up that shit even with De La Hoya. They don't even bring up De La Hoya selling pussy. Allegedly. You don't hear them bring up that shit. Even with T.O. All the shit T.O. said about the rainbow community, said about black people and all that type of stuff. Come on. It ain't stop him from getting one opportunity, bro. So, but my whole thing about Deontay, bro, I hope that brother find peace in his career. I hope he find peace, man. I hope he find solitude. And I hope if he ever do produce some evidence. Now, if Fury can't fight in America, okay. But I want the world to see that shit. You know, I want the world to see what's going on. So, you know, that is what it is. So, we had the aftermath. So obviously we had Conor being jump in the ring. We seen T.O. crying, deleted his social media, apologized for the culture. I did the video today on that. Zayas and Barroso, I didn't see the fight. I think it was a split decision or a majority decision. The rumor is that Sanders Zayas is not going for Josh Kelly. I mean, like I said, man, I don't really care. Keith Thurman and Fondor was announced for March 28th. I said that last week. Frank Sanchez and Richard Torres is supposed to be on the undercard. But you know, really going from that card, you know, let's talk about this, and I have a video tomorrow. It's a lot of talk about Keyshawn reneging fighting Devin Haney, okay? Keyshawn always said in 2026, I read that the fact that they wanted to make that fight, you know, I covered the story. They wanted Keyshawn to get Lewis Crocker's belt. Because remember, I did the video where Eddie Hearn was saying, well, who going to put the money up for Lewis Crocker and Devin Haney? Or who going to put the money up for Lewis Crocker and Keyshawn Davis? That was the talking point. If Turkey ain't going to put the money up, it don't generate the money. So Keyshawn is going to probably try to fight Lewis Crocker. I believe that was the plan from the beginning, to make it a unification bout. I mean, people just saying now he ducking. And I feel like, yeah, you shouldn't call nobody out unless you plan to fight them next. I got to stand on my power, stand on my square. I said that. But, you know, he can get the unification, get a fight at 147. And he said on, Nightcap, when I did a video on it, when y'all see it, it'll be up probably tomorrow. Said that he planned on fighting 3 times this year, so he planned on fighting Devin Haney at the end of this year. I don't really see an issue with it. I think as of right now, that was his 15th professional fight, and I think he's dangerous. And once again, this is another key point where I'm telling y'all, a guy who I personally don't like a lot of the things he said, chilling with Ryan Garcia and all that cool shit he was on. But I can show objectivity when it comes to the skill set. Keyshawn is one of the best talents in boxing. At first, I didn't really see it, but I see it now. He's a problem. And if he keep his head on straight, he's going to be tough for anybody. But so yeah, that was his 14th professional fight, I mean, what more do you want from a guy in his 14th professional fight? But give me another second because I'm about to burn this fish. I tend to always overcook it.
I don't know if they have a picture of what's going on. That's the text to give. You can write a check. You can put cash in. Some people even put gambling chips in the offering plate. I'm not kidding. Because it's really giving not only to his church, it's giving to the Lord. So, Dr. Lynn, would you scripture on your heart? Whatever's in your heart, because you're my mentor. Do whatever you want.
The Lord shared with me the word stewardship. Paul the Apostle thought very highly of stewardship of his calling and ministry. Let's pray. Let's believe, God, that our vision will even expand and extend and do more effectively than ever before. Father, in Jesus' name, I thank you for the privilege of being part of this great work right here at ICLV.
So my bad. But yeah. So I like his fighting style. I like the tenacity, fight with the poise, the fundamentals. So I mean, we gotta wait. We can wait. But I get people kind of getting on him. But a lot of the ill will for him is pretty much coming with a lot of the antics out the ring with Edwin De Los Santos. I think a lot of people came to the conclusion that he ducked Edwin De Los Santos. I think the whole thing with Andy Cruz, to be honest, shit like that, I don't give it. I mean, yeah, it was wild, but then again, you got a lot of people got mad at him about him whooping Andy Cruz, or act like he whooped Andy Cruz when Raimondo Mortello, he didn't, he actually did it when Keyshawn could have whooped him, but when it came to Jerron Bucenis, you know what I'm saying? You know, people was doing the same thing like it was cool. It's a problem when I do it. When they do it, it's cool. Fucking whatever he said. So tell me I'm wrong. A lot of people will celebrate when Mazaliev lost coming off a 470-day layoff. He hadn't fought since he beat Tim Tszyu in October 2024. And they were celebrating in Philly like, you know, Boots had actually beat Bakram Mazaliev. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just sitting there like, okay. But a lot of y'all was the same people that was condemning Keyshawn Davis for what he did to Andy Cruz. Ain't that the same sucker shit you do? And like I said before, sucker shit is condoned, you know, when the rabbit got the gun. When it's they guy, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. See, I call it out regardless. I don't get one coon to pass. I don't get one bitch ass nigga pass. I don't praise one fighter that don't deserve it or do deserve it. Well, however you want to take it. You know, I try to give as much as equal smoke. And even, you know, is it hard for me to get credit to fighters that I don't like? No, it's not hard. You know, I gave Keyshawn a big credit this weekend because he deserved it. But a lot of y'all sitting there celebrating like Boots beat Mazaliev. No, that was a celebration of relief because y'all was scared that he was a threat. Somebody told me, well, you know, Josh Kelly was the mentor. How was Boots going to buy? Boots had the IBF at 147, but guess what? Josh Kelly wasn't the immediate mandatory. They couldn't find nobody to fight him, so Josh Kelly asked to fight him, and they made him the mandatory. Like I said, a lot of these niggas got bitch-ass niggas mindset, bro. That's the crazy thing about it. You ain't getting in the ring like them Tank fans. They got more heart than Tank battling on, oh, Tank could do this and Tank could do that and Tank could do that. Get out of here, man. Tank these nuts. Tank these nuts, nigga. Seriously. It's a lot of clown ass nigga shit, man. So just imagine these dudes sitting here, you know, cool with all these weak ass nigga, these weak moves, these niggas. If my favorite fighter made a weak move, it's gonna be like, damn, you know, I gotta call this nigga out. But hey, I gotta do it. Cause I try to be as much down the middle of that line as possible. You gotta do it. It hurt. It hurt. Real talk. That shit hurt. But at the end of the day, hey, charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. But a lot of these dudes, man, it let you know how they get down, how they condone a lot of this sucker shit. Like when they like that was my whole issue with them niggas that had a group. They whole shit was predicated on if you don't allow us to monetize off your name with interviews, we not gonna talk about, we gonna hate on you. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. They ain't how I move. I get credit where credit is due. I talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. If I had to see my favorite fighter get beat, guess what? We got to get on the horn. It nothing worse than seeing prime Roy Jones or Roy Jones get knocked out by Antonio Tarver. He wasn't prime, but yeah, you know, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. A lot of these dudes, man, like I said, they ain't stand-up guys, man. And I'm in talking about the fans. A lot of these content creators ain't stand-up guys. A lot of these niggas really jealous, and a lot of them niggas really hoes to keep it a being with you. A lot of these niggas jealous, and a lot of these niggas hoes, man. They move in a bitch-ass tendency way. And that's just what it is, dog. And one of the biggest mistakes that you can make is people, the way you treat people, expecting them to treat you the same way, unless it's in a negative manner. So if you look out for somebody, like I want to make it easier for dog, and you expecting that same energy, that same reciprocation, no. If you look out for somebody, you go in your pocket because they are down on their luck, and you get down on your luck, and you look for them to look out for you. Guess what? They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. So when you expect, your good deeds to be reciprocated in today, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You can build the best house on the block, and somebody else can build half as good. Because they jealous and they don't like you, they gonna praise him and not even praise you. It's wild, man. So, but yeah, going to the T.O. fight, I mean, yeah, I didn't even see that FaceTime come up. They have to wait. But T.O., you know, shutting the social media down, playing the playing the role of victim, and I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And I don't have no feelings for him. The daddy throwing him under the bus. We didn't train for this, of course. The son don't have no accountability. The daddy don't have no accountability. You want to apologize and all that type of other shit, man. Keep your apology. I'd have respected him more if he said, fuck these niggas. You can't even hear that shit. Do audio trash. Trying to find this shit. Here we go.
Reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
You gotta appreciate it.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh shit.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you though. Yeah. These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man.
That's the way you look at it.
Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on bad from it. So I just gotta keep it moving.
Get the fuck out of here. Right? You want to go around saying niggers and the monkey need a banana, you know what I'm saying? You want to go around talking about Top Rank, promote the black fighters better. You want to play victim. This is how they do it. They always want to be the victim. Oh, I never got my fair share that I felt like I deserve it. And it sound like he done. It sound like he retired. It sound like he done or he finished. And good. He a bitch ass nigga too. You know what I'm saying? He a bitch ass nigga too. All that stuff that he was talking, that racist shit he was talking, like, come on now. Sending in the banana and making it seem like it was the dude that Keyshawn was fighting that sent the banana and all that stuff and laughing about it. You know, now Lomachenko in the back room got beat up by a brother. He crying in the back on the leather couch, crying in tears. Now, you know, another nigga got beat up by Afro Puerto Rican. He contemplating life, crying, tears. Say that shit, man. You gotta be hard on these racists, man. You gotta be hard on you got what you deserved. You got what you deserved. You got what you deserved. All that stuff that you talk, that wasn't no play. Your daddy was in the corner saying, you know, get this nigga and all this type of stuff. And I met fighters. Oh, T.O., I grew up with him. He cool, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be talking about the black fighter. Y'all be talking about the fighters. Y'all be talking about the fighters that in the UFC being coons. You know what I'm saying? And when you study the history of Africa, what's going on now in Africa and how they treat Brad and Becky there, like God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, these American fighters is giving them a run for their money, bro. Hold on.
But T.O., he fought to not get stopped, so respect to him.
Wait, so respect to fighting to not get stopped?
I mean, he could have got stopped in there. It was almost over at a couple of times. Like,
isn't that more respect, maybe? If you,
I mean, he did. He's a tough fighter.
Listen to this nigga talk. When he talked, and I'm off with my folders of the shit. When he talked about, this is the same dude that if he had any black pride, said niggers, monkeys, all this shit that he talked. All this shit that he talked, right? About brothers and all that. Oh, I got respect for T.O. You got respect for a racist, right? Who talked all that tough tone shit, all that racist stuff, and he fought not to get. So you got respect for a guy who fought like a coward, who didn't go out on his shield. Mike Coppers are like, whoa, you got respect for a dude who fought to survive? And let me say this, wasn't nobody in danger of getting stopped. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. Shakur ain't even sell out to stop T.O. like he did with Padley. And he barely got, he ain't no finisher. He ain't got that dog in him. He ain't got that killer in him. You could tell the way when he get hit flush, his whole body rock, lean with it. He ain't that killer, bro. He throw 1-2 punches and he back on defense. So even, you know, people say, oh man, he could have, no, he couldn't have fucking stopped him. People be killing me that, oh, he could have went. No, he couldn't have. If he would have stopped him, if he could have stopped him, he would have stopped him. That's why I be telling, look at the way they talk. You can, man, look at the, just look, sometimes just compare. And people say this about Stephen A. Smith all the time. And they talk about, look how Stephen A. kind of speak on, you know, Brad, and then how he speak on a black person in the sports industry. It's 100% true. It's 100% true. It's 100% true. You got respect for a dude who said all that racist shit, and then he took the coward's way out and survived. But I'm tripping though. But when it came to Frank Martin, oh, you bitch ass nigga and this, that. When it came to Haney, he had all this nasty stuff to say about Haney. When it came to old Shockey Foster, he had all this nasty shit to say about old Shockey Foster. And that's this is what I can think of now. All this shit bad to say about Sugar Ray Robinson. All this shit bad to say about Muhammad Ali. Oh, Ali is better than Fury. Is better than Ali. And it's like, okay, bro. And you see why it's a nice group of black people who don't fuck with the fucking hybrids. I'm not one of them. But you see why they don't fuck with the hybrids. He got all this ill will towards people that look like him, but you got respect for a motherfucker who took the coward's way out and who was around. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of times you can just watch how these people speak. And it's people that's watching me and who act like they don't understand. And you better not be a Hispanic, because the Hispanics the same way. Maybe that Hispanic he got out of line and they was talking, well, Kendrick Lamar should have had more Hispanic people at his little Juneteenth thing. And the dude was like, he had Hispanic but up there, but he said that's their day. He said that's black people's day, Juneteenth. Why should we be there? Man, they shut that nigga down. He wasn't on code. They shut that dude the fuck down. What's that Chuck D song? Shut him down. They shut him down. Doodle Brown to the ground. They shut that man down. He ain't say shit else. He ain't say shit else. That's why I say y'all be looking at surface. Y'all be looking at surface level shit, bro. Listen to the shit that he was. Listen to how he speak about different people. Dev a bitch ass nigga when he offered you a fight 25% after they gypped him with George Kambosos twice. He had to go to Australia twice. But Loma didn't give you an offer. He got up out of there. But Loma go. Like, get to go these nuts, man. Go these nuts, man. Would y'all notice most of these niggas is coons, man? Look who they be interviewing with. They, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. This is why these niggas can't get me to do media, bro. When you black, they want to know where you from, what's your social security number, what's your business name, what's the credit. Man, they be on these random Brad and Becky podcasts with 5 subscribers, 2 podcasts, 5. I be looking at these niggas, dog, like, bro. I know y'all think I be tripping. Man, it's a nigga. It's somebody this weekend, bro. I'm just leave it very vague. It's a nigga this weekend. He didn't fight on the card, but he fought on the card. If you get me, if you catch my drift, he played my homeboy so scandalous for an interview, bro. He was like, man, basically, nigga, you ain't nobody. I ain't interviewing with you, nigga. Fuck you. And Top Rank had to tell him, like, yeah, dude, cool. He with us. He cool, And he tried to come back and interview him. Man, that nigga was, I almost said his name. That nigga was like, no, I don't even want the interview. Hoe ass nigga. I'm telling y'all, man. I've been doing this for over 10 years, even before 10 years this year on this channel, April. But even before I started the channel, I was doing 3 or 4 years, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, all the difficult shit that you have is with these American fighters, bro, these black fighters. Niggas want your social. And they want to edit the video. Who you with? Where you? I'm telling y'all, bro. If I had to say, man, the nicest black fighters that I've seen, man, you know, Alicia Baumgartner and Austin Trout. All these niggas be trying to sue you, send you video, you know, ban you from the media room. These is niggas doing this to niggas. Ban you from the media room. You thinking this, oh, Al Heyman don't want me there. Nah. They be getting you, they be having you banned, bro. They talk all that tough shit. Oh, don't let, man, I'm telling y'all, man. It's crazy out here, man. It's a crazy world. Jay Prince be working with the Vulture, Shakur and Aubrey Drake. Yeah, Shakur's definitely a culture vulture. I think he need to get that N-word back, man. Niggas need to slap him in his fucking mouth for saying the N-word. Ain't like he gonna hurt you. Niggas scared. Yeah, niggas scared of the others, man. Dion, salute. Boy, we beat the shit out the Brooklyn Nets by, what was it, about 54 the other day? Man, go run Michael Porter Jr. over to Detroit, man. I don't need him. Vinny, salute. Josh Kelly surprised me. I ain't watch it. So I hear you, bro. A line needs to be drawn in the sand over a lot of stuff. Yes. A line needs to, if you with us or you with the cause or you not. You got the Somali and somebody, we not black, Africa. Okay, cool. Don't ask for shit. Don't beat, hop, the hip. Don't do none of that. Give Afro beats back. That ain't nothing but a spinoff of nigga music. Come up with y'all Come up with your own shit. Go find a donkey and pull his tail and get a beat out of a donkey. Go find a fucking lion and rap off a. Come on, man. If you rocking with us, you rocking with us. Well, you know, well, black isn't really a F. Black these nuts. And nigga, my black isn't really an ethnicity. And then shut up. Black these nuts. Because every black person in America roots ain't to Africa. So miss me with that African American shit. Nigerian country singer immigrant built American live at the Grammys. Big Cat. Nigerian American country singer immigrant built America live at the Grammy. I don't know what you're talking about. That Shabuski dude. I'm very vague on that. I can't put nothing past Tyson Fury. I'm hearing Don Smith versus Alberto Puella. I swear Casiaco, Figueroa, Ray Vargas always getting title shots coming off. Well, yeah, I think Casiaco was a gold medalist. That might be why, but Puello and Smith is a good fight. I'm tired of seeing Puello. He a cheating ass. Yeah, Cruz, because he Mexican, he fought Tank. Keon is gonna be dog. That's a big ass nigga right there. Those big ass Davis niggas, man. The little nigga, the little brother bigger than the big brother is. Keyshawn daddy must have been short with athletic. That's why, hey, man, show the Davis brothers. And next time a bitch say, oh, you want your son to be tall and athletic? The little nigga is the best one. Somebody need to tell women height don't equate to athleticism, but this big ass nigga, I mean, I would hate to fight DB3 back in the day, bro. I would definitely shoot one of them niggas. I'm definitely not scrapping with them three niggas, man. That little nigga look rough. They was beating his ass when he was a kid. That little one, the toughest one. The little big one, he the toughest one. They probably was beating little dog Keon ass. He the toughest nigga. He the one that could take an ass whooping. They probably beating his ass his whole life. Boots undisputed. Boots ain't getting no undisputed. I mark my words. He ain't getting undisputed at 54. Fondor gonna hold that belt four corners. And if Keith get it, man, Keith gonna go on another 3-year high rated. 154 gonna be easier, but Boots ain't even about to, man. Boots, if he fight Virgil Ortiz next, he ain't still got a title. So who he gonna get first, Zayas, or he gonna get Fondor? They probably gonna fight each other and disperse the belts. Boots, he get undisputed, man. He should be the GOAT. He should be the GOAT just based off the politics. Shout out to my boy Cartier KY. Boots would have murdered back. He could have fought. Why didn't he fight him? I'll let you come on right now. You explain why didn't he? If you want to come on, I'll let you come on right now. Tell me why didn't he fight him? He had an opportunity to fight him. Why didn't he fight him in October when he fought Lima Bean? I just want to know why didn't he fight him? It's always woulda, shoulda, coulda. We don't live in woulda and we don't live in shoulda. We live in right now. He should have fought him. He didn't fight him. So if they felt confident, he could have had a belt going into a Xander Zayas trilogy. I mean, Xander Zayas 3-belt fight. Why didn't he fight him? That's all I want to know. You could have fought him in October. Why didn't you fight him? That's what I'm confused. You was on verse, so I can't help to even. I'm on everybody ass that's on bullshit. Bullshit. What's that song by Young Black Youngster on back on that bullshit? Bullshit. They bullshitting, bro. He should have just fought him. It was no better time to fight. He been off since he beat Tim Tszyu. So if it was ever easy time to put belt to ass, get Bernie on the channel. He more than welcome to come on. He been on before. He more than welcome to come on. One thing I don't understand. Tell Red to tap in. I love to talk to Coach Red. One thing I don't understand is why all these black fighters don't never be on code. But then again, we can't expect nothing from these dudes once a little money. Yeah, they only get back on code in Hollywood and music entertainment is when, you know, they don't have no use for them. No, they going to jail and, you know, they howling and screaming and. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, if it ever came down to a race war, dog, to be honest with you, it's only a small subsection of black people that we really can trust. We can't trust athletes. We can't trust entertainers. You know what I'm saying? We only can trust other middle class, productive black people. That's it. We can't trust Pookie. We can't trust Ray Ray. We can't trust a lot of people in the diaspora. It's a very small subsection of people that we can trust, bro. He said Boot Butthole can't been hating on Boots for years because he ducked the fade, bro. I wish my boy dropped that phone call with Boot Bonzi in his. It'd shut a lot of niggas up. But I like his dad. I met him. He did that out of Canelo. He did Canelo out of. Hey, look here. I'm gonna tell you this about this. Can a situation make you do something that ain't in you? So, you know, for the most part, I want to put this in layman's terms. I done had niggas do whole shit to me. Right? I done had niggas do whole shit to me. But it ain't in me to do whole shit. You know what I did? I just got away from them niggas. I got away from them niggas. I didn't do whole shit to match whole shit. Guess what? That make you a whole ass nigga too. If it ain't in you, it ain't in you to do it. So doing some whole nigga shit and then he did some whole nigga shit, so I did it because you a whole ass nigga. You just two whole ass niggas. But if you a man of principle, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. All right, bro. I see what shit you on. You got me. I should have seen that shit coming. All right, I ain't fucking with you no more. Now you kill niggas. You kill niggas with success. You kill niggas by still excelling while they trying to hold you down like ankle weights. But two whole ass nigga, that come on, whole ass move don't mean need a whole ass move. And how do you look at the end of the day? Like a buster. You went in there, you trained with Canelo, right? Got your ass beat by Canelo, like I said. And then Canelo got his ass beat. My partner been in the Navy, a black the Navy, a black Honduran. He been putting me on the game about a lot of Honduran. Oh, that's every community, bro. I talk about that all the time. That's every community. Every community. His daddy said you're gonna hate yourself tomorrow, bro. I mean, yeah, you hear that. You hear that in the corners. Like, you know, it's now or never. You hear that in the corners. He said there's only one fade for Shakur, and he got a big bro trying to handle it. I mean, Devin. I mean, yeah, honestly, either Devin and Keyshawn or Shockey Foster, them the only three I can see really whooping them because they all jab and they all pretty slick. I ain't gonna say it's the most pleasing fight. I don't think Abdullah Mason ready yet. Abdullah Mason, he can beat Shakur, but he don't use the jab. If he think he gonna fight Shakur Stevenson like he fought that white boy, he ain't gonna get hurt like he did versus that white boy. But what I will say is this: he gonna get towed the fuck up. Shakur tear that ass up. You can't be closing the gap with Shakur Stevenson without no jab. And Abdullah Mason head be on that line too much. Abdullah Mason to get towed up by Shakur. Now, if he implement using a consistent jab and dominant jab, he might pack Shakur up. But he another one of them niggas. He love throwing hooks, and Shakur is one of the best defenders of the hook. He come in there throwing hooks. He Shakur, that might be a fight Shakur can get the stoppage in. Abdullah Mason, it might be a weight cut or something like, but he don't take punches well either. When I talk about when he get punched, he not sturdy. And remember, he ain't a grown man yet neither, so he ain't got his grown man. He probably doing a hell of a weight cut. But if Abdullah Mason really learn how to use his jab and his straight right hand, he would have a good chance at beating Shakur. But you know, right now, he going there throwing them hooks. He gonna get toe. He gonna get that ass toe up. He gonna get toe up. He don't jab enough. That's an easy fight for Shakur Stevenson. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And they kind of talk about, you know, Shakur and Gervonta, and it's a lot of just tender dick ass Gervonta or tender heart ass Gervonta Davis fans. You know, Gervonta don't jab enough to fuck with Tank Shakur. Gervonta don't have a tank, the gas tank to fuck with Shakur. If he beat Shakur, it's gonna be in the first 4 rounds. And the thing about Tank like walking people down off reputation. And what I mean, you know, people already like, oh, Tank can punch. So a lot of these scary ass niggas like Frank Martin, the first thing Frank Martin started doing was sliding on the ropes. You know, he respected Tank power. What did Lamont Roach do? Lamont Roach went to the power. He smothered the top power. He backed the power up, and Tank started to crumble like a wet fucking Teddy Graham. That's how you handle power. The minute you get the moving back, you doing all the successive moving, the power got leverage, the power got balance. He can punch off balance. You know what I mean? He can punch and find his balance. But if you walking towards him with a jab and you bagging him up and you catching the power, you smothering it, by the 5th round, Tank power gone. Tank power gone. Tank just walk people down, just off reputation, move his head a little bit. He could take his time, and he like, I could knock him out when I want to. But Shakur Stevenson, you ain't gonna walk Shakur Stevenson down just by doing this. We ain't gonna do it. Shakur gonna catch and shoot. Shakur gonna boop, boop, bing, bop, boop, boop. Tank will probably quit that fight. T.O. wanted to quit. T.O. Pride wouldn't let him quit. T.O. wanted to quit that fight. But Tank can't walk Shakur down past 4 rounds without a jab. He can't. Tank don't have a gas tank. Tank don't have an output. And that's the crazy thing about these new fighters. Who really throwing punches like that? You got David Benavidez, William Zepeda. It was somebody else I mentioned in another video earlier. Damn, it was one other guy I was really pointing. Bimbili, Lester Martinez, Osley Iglesias, the IBF guy that's fighting for the IBF at 168. David Benavidez. It ain't too many people that throw punches. Who really throw punches like that I'm missing? Bam Rodriguez. You know, ain't nobody really throwing punches like that no more. I like Raymond Mortel. Man, ain't nobody throwing hands no more, bro. Like a lot of these niggas throw one, even though Shaquille Foster, he throw 1 or 2 good shots, and these niggas don't throw punches no more. You go back and watch Aaron Pryor, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, that's one thing I think, you know, that Pacquiao, you know, did really, really well. That started to become a lost art. Pacquiao used a lot of volume. He used combination punching as his offense and defense. I think that was a lot of people like, you know what need to be said too? There'll be a good video, bro. What need to be a good video is people talk about what if Manny Pacquiao would have beat Mayweather, or what if he would have had the influence that Mayweather had on American boxing? Because Mayweather, like a lot of people that see Mayweather now in American boxing, like they mimic the old Mayweather. How Devin fight, that's the old Mayweather. You know, but the young Mayweather, he threw punches. You know, what if Roy Jones or Pacquiao had the impact on this generation? A lot of these niggas, they throw 1 or 2 punches and they out. Even a guy like Sugar Ray Leonard, what if he had the impact? I think a lot of people would be throwing a lot more punches. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really feel. I think a lot of these dudes that have more output had Manny Pacquiao beat Mayweather or been the bigger influence, or had it been Roy or Sugar Ray Leonard. A lot of these dudes, man, they don't throw no punches. Everybody, you know, just throwing the land, and you know, they don't even understand the throwaway punch, and they don't even understand how to set up punches. They don't understand how you could throw 4-5 punches, and the way these guys fight today, they don't know how to slip or punch with you. They don't know how to punch with you no more. You know, Benavidez is dogging niggas out with volume. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's need to be talked about. These guys don't punch. They ain't throwing no punches no more. Everybody throw 1 or 2 punches and they back on defense. You know what I'm saying? Them fighters yesterday were told a new hole up their ass. Shakur posted love boxer, but they ain't know who Hagler was. He from Jersey. Hagler from Jersey too. I told y'all, bruh. This nigga, his private fighter is probably Felix Trinidad. I'm telling you, that's probably his favorite fighter, Felix Trinidad. That nigga don't know nothing about black culture, man. Man, nigga daddy, did the 2-pump special on Mom's Duke and got the fuck up out of there, man. He got the fuck up out of there, man. They be calling us deadbeats, man. They be letting Hector and Brad run up in their ass, get them babies. And you never hear a subsection of these divestors who can never keep a non-black motherfucker. They never talk about how Brad skeeted and got the fuck on, or Hector skeeted and got the hell on and didn't want to stay and raise their child. But then they have a child by us and either abort it, or they have a child by the brothers, and 54.4% of black men, or 54.5% black men don't even have a child. But we're all labeled deadbeats. In reality, if you got 100% pie of deadbeat fathers, a lot of them is justified. 20-30% told them off rip, I didn't want to have a kid. She wanted to have one to get money. You know what I'm saying? Probably about another, 60% of them, wanted to be there, but she got mad because the relationship ain't go the way she wanted to manipulate it. Because when they get a baby on you or a wedding ring, that's when they get leverage on you. So they couldn't control them. And 10% probably was flat out deadbeats, to keep it a bean. But you never hear them talk bad about how they got to pay for Brad, and Brad taking the shop at the thrift store, or Hector just come lay the pipe and leave and make her, because they don't delete mixed babies. They only delete black babies. If he was going to stop T.O., he would. He would. I wasn't going to say, hey, nigga, he should have got the stuff. That nigga, stoppage ain't in Shakur name. He don't have the gall to get the stoppage. He don't have that killer. That one that was mean mugging in the interview. Who you talking about? Xander's the boogeyman of 54. I just ain't a fan. I'm not a fan. I ain't got to watch the fight. He said if Zayas get undisputed, he the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at it. Shout out to him. I'm going to give him full credit. No TV dead network with Top Rank, and they still manipulating it. He said, brother, F with your channel, because the truth hurts. When you alive and you're living your truth, you a better man. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, man, we all got to live. If a lot of these people ain't honest with themselves. A lot of these niggas ain't honest with themselves. And that's the problem, bro. They hate when you the truth. Like, I talk about my wins a lot. I did some fucked up shit just like everybody else. Shakur can go get the belt from Rolly. Rolly is, man, I don't talk about Rolly. He said he's 36 with a full head of hair. I'm putting my age out there, 35. Man, get you some motherfucking. You gotta treat your hair like gold, man. You gotta wash that motherfucker, brush that motherfucker. You gotta put the oils in it. You gotta keep it moisturized. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the oil sheen in it. And I take that soft palmetto too, pumpkin. All that shit help your hair. Put some fucking coconut oil in there. You got to take care of your shit and how you living. It's a lot of drink water. All that shit affect that. But soft palmetto is good for your hair and your prostate too. Like, start prepping your prostate and shit. I got to start getting him on vitamins and shit. Miles. So he's starting to kind of like get a little hip displacer and shit. So I need to jump on that. But yeah, all that type of shit tied to your health, man. What you put in there, watermelon. Pineapple for a lot of you niggas that lift weights and shit like that. Y'all work starting to work out. Pineapples and cooked spinach. Don't eat raw spinach. That shit fuck you up. But yeah, you ain't gonna live perfect. It's times where I gain weight and I cut it. You supposed to change throughout the seasons. Don't gain and cut. Cut, bulk, game. Yeah, but just make sure you stay eating the right stuff. You can't totally get away from plastics and microplastics. You can't totally get away from processed food or bad food. Yeah, it's cool to eat Chipotle here and there, as long as you keep your body active. When you sitting and you won't have no activity, no workout regimen, or you don't move around, that's when the shit started going bad. That's when you start seeing people get colon cancer. That's when you start seeing people legs swell. That's when you see people blood flow stop going. You got to move. Yeah, I like Gary Anton Russell as a fighter. Another cool ass nigga, but I like him as a fighter. Nick Ball with the throw hands. Oh yeah, I'm watching that. He fighting Brandon Figueroa. Well, I thought he was fighting. Who fighting Rafael Espinoza? I watched Nick Ball. Who fighting Espinoza? Who fighting Espinoza? Then yeah, Brandon Figueroa must have something on these sanctioned belt bodies. Hey, Espinoza, I feel like I seen. Okay, I feel like Espinoza had a fight coming up. I feel like I seen something on the board. I guess it was Nick. I seen Nick Ball and Figueroa. I watched that. I liked Omar Figueroa at 35. He had one of my favorite fights to watch versus that Nakatani guy. Yeah, Gary throw punches. That's what I was thinking about Gary Russell. Yeah. So you think Joe Frazier, Mike Tyson style would be? Yeah, hell yeah, it'd be popular today. Mike Tyson be popping. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Mike Tyson be knocking niggas out. Joe Frazier. Man, that George Foreman fight was tough to watch. Man, Joe Frazier beat the shit out that nigga, man. That's one of the worst. I ain't never seen. If somebody can pick a better fight than I could say, and it probably gonna be like a boxing historian or blood boxing or somebody like that. But if somebody can show me a fight where a fighter was more tailor-made than Joe Frazier was for George Foreman, I'll wait and see. I ain't never seen nobody Joe Frazier was perfect for George Foreman. Whoever made that fight, they ain't love George. They ain't love Joe Frazier. Yeah, bro, Nuywa be throwing punches. Yeah, he do. But Jessica, salute. Nuywa trying to punch the way Will out of Nuywa problem. I ain't no hater. I fuck with him. He says it's a shame y'all still got to tell him who will win. I've been saying from the beginning nobody beating Shakur from 30. I don't know about 47. I think it's a couple niggas that I think 3 dudes that could whoop him is Devin, Keyshawn, and Oshaki Foster. Them the 3 I think could whoop him. You got to have a jab, though. If you ain't got no jab, you ain't got no chance. Well, other than that, you might be. If you ain't got no jab, you ain't got no chance. So I'm just thinking about jab. But 47, me, it'll just be Devin or Keyshawn if Keyshawn go in there, in my opinion. If Corey ain't no 54, people talking about Devin going to 50. Them niggas ain't going on 54 no time soon. It's a 6'6" nigga at 54. Ain't nobody going. Nah, I'm good. Ain't nobody going there. But that's all I had to say, man. Finish cooking my food and enjoy my night. So I was on the fence about doing this live, but I did it. So hopefully it answered all questions. He said, my bad. Okay, I see another comment. So I took your advice and watched Roy Jones versus Griffin going into that fight. Griffin was 17-1 underdog. Griffin trainer also trained somebody. Yeah, that's Eddie Futch. He trained Joe Frazier. Yeah, Eddie Futch. Yeah. I feel like Roy was about to come on, but yeah, it was a good fight. Watch the second one. Yeah, the second one was like 5 minutes. I don't want to be the old RJ. Watch the second fight. Watch the post fight interview. Man, you'll see how exciting boxing used to be. Delary Holmes kicked that nigga Trevor Burbick off a car for promo. He jumped off a car and drop kicked Trevor Burbick. I bullshit you not. Go look it up. Larry Holmes drop kicking Trevor Burbick. Now go watch Roy Jones and Montel Griffin too. Watch the whole thing until Roy Jones starts speaking, bro. Telling you, man, boxing used to be exciting. I think Shaq and Andy and Key have the biggest chance. Yeah, I think so. Not Andy. Hell no. Andy maybe 10 more fights. Devin, he don't want to fight Devin. What Bernie say? Well, Devin and Keyshawn need to move on from Devin. They know what's up. He can't beat that. He too small to beat Devin. That's another thing about Key. Key got 70-inch arm. Devin got like 74-inch wingspan, bro. Shakur can't beat. He gonna have a problem beating Devin at 47. He gonna have to wait Devin get a little weight drain to beat him. Anybody with a good jab is gonna have a good chance at beating Shakur Stevenson. Tell you that right now. He said, "I got a Corey beating Devin easy, Bill. Man, he ain't beating him easy, bro. I'm telling you that right now. He too small, bro. Too small. That's when they was kids. You talking about right now. Shakur, I'm telling you, he don't defend that jab good at all, bro. Dab right hand, Devin's perfect for him, bro. I'm telling you, he too small for Devin. I think he too small for Keyshawn too. He kicked Trevor Berbick. That's who Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson won a title from Trevor Berbick. I think Trevor Berbick had beat Muhammad Ali, and then Mike Tyson, Muhammad put that battery. He drop kicked the nigga off a car. I promise you, dog. Who was the dude that oh man, Riddick Bowe pieced up at the press conference. When he pieced the nigga up with a 3-man dog, boxing used to be lit. He drop kicked the nigga. I'm telling you, dog. He dropped. You want another fight to watch? Adonis had me watch this fight, man. It was good as hell. Tex Cobb versus Larry Holmes. You want to start off Black History? Black boxing, Black History Month, right? Go watch Larry Holmes versus Tex Cobbs. Go watch what Larry Holmes did to Tex Cobbs. Want to sleep all snug and tight and feel right and not white tonight? Go watch Tex Cobbs. Hey, shout out to Tex Cobbs. He took an ass whooping, boy. He took an ass whooping, dude. Man. Boy, he took an ass whooping. But man, Larry Holmes did that motherfucking Tex Cobbs. He did him dirty. They should have put niggas back in slavery out there how he did him that way. Yeah, T.O.'s overrated, bro. I told niggas that, man. T.O. ain't had no jab, man. He jumped off his feet too much. Oh, shout out to Chris Keyball. You're a Piston fan. Shout out to you, bro. Check my Piston channel out. The link in the description. Yup. Mercy Sports Talk. Devin fought Norman at 50%. I don't know what percentage they was at. Bo Peace. Yeah, Larry Donald. Nigga, I never forget it, dog. I'm like, oh, Larry Donald should have got the strap. Fuck that. Larry Holmes was moving like a WWF. Man, Mitch Green and Mike Tyson. I pay for that footage, my nigga. Man, remember Mike Tyson was going on the world little tour talking, stand up, talk about his story. That shit was good. He said, I just seen it. What the fuck? Holmes was a sap. Man, Larry Holmes didn't go down as one of the greatest American heavyweights popularity-wise because he had to whoop Muhammad Ali, and niggas hated him because he whooped Muhammad Ali. I don't know why. I mean, Trevor Berbick had beat him. What's the other brother name that beat him from St. Louis? And Leon Spinks beat him. Larry Holmes God just was like, man, sorry, Larry, I got to make you the black sheep. I fuck with Larry Holmes. Larry Merchant be talking. Larry Merchant a piece of shit. He a racist piece of shit. Yeah, Larry Donald ate that shit though. Oh, the best jab ever. Him, Oscar De La Hoya is definitely on the short list. Muhammad Ali, definitely 3 of the best jabs historically. Today, Shakur showed a good jab. I think, Big Charlo got one of the better jabs I've seen. Honestly, Big Charlo got a great jab. Holmes a straight dog, might be the greatest jab ever. I think he the greatest heavyweight ever. And I'm gonna tell you why he the greatest heavyweight ever. Because they gave him, his own people gave him so much shit. Go watch that. Go watch this 30 for 30 on ESPN. I forget what it was called. All his own people. Ain't nobody love Larry Holmes. White people hated him. His comments about Marciano beating up Gary Cooney, beating up Tex Cobb. Niggas hated him because of Muhammad Ali. I really hate that. That'd be a dream interview for me, man. Is Larry Holmes? That's my favorite heavyweight of all time. But I appreciate.